Hello, welcome to Bombagun, and this is one of the masters. No, I'm kidding. This is Atom RPG Trudograd. The base game is fun as well. So if you want to play Bombagun standalone, it's a great game. I recommend it. It's also not pay to win or anything like that, so it's fun. As you can see, I'm right now the master, and he has 4 HP. I have 3 HP, but it's my turn. So with a single use of the card, I will have defeated the Grandmaster. Yeah, congratulations. This only took about 5 hours, 6 hours, I don't know, it's basically luck. So, Ignatius Ivanov. He froze up because he was defeated. Oh, fiddlesticks, you ruined my appetite for food. Good. Until the day I associate the taste of Peremek with the awful bitterness of defeat. It's just the game. Later, Pops. So that was 900 experience. Well, I guess it's just experience. Again, this is from the... After you finish the quest Escape from Trudograd, you are in this little map over here. I don't think you have any way to access this map after you have, escaped it. So, in a way, I think the Bombagun Master is not an optional encounter. You either do it now or you don't do it at all. So let me see if there's something, I don't know. A lot of empty bottles, in case you want to throw at the old man. An armored truck? Why? It's empty. Too bad. No, I think this is the same model they use for the bounty hunter truck in Atom RPG. The ones that came after you if you kill too many merchants. I don't think we have anything to do over here. I mean, we can take a log and have, I don't know, sculpt a deer or something out of it, but it's not the time. Okay, now what do I do to mod the game? Near the house number 2. Oh, okay, I guess we can rendezvous with the revolutionaries. The slide porter. I guess we can go to the machine factory first. It's been a while since I played the game because I couldn't defeat the Bombagun Master and it was really driving me a bit crazy. So I had to put the game down and then I said, okay, let's try again, and today I finally won. It's, like I said, it's just pure luck. The developer said it's skill, but no, it's just pure luck. If the master doesn't have the right cards at the right moment, he'll just lose. I think you can... Well, I used kind of like this strategy. I baited him to attack me without losing my resources. And then I actually had some guard cards. And then, since he already used up all of his attack cards, and he only had resource cards in his hands, well, I guess that was the reason I won, because I took the damage, I took the hits. I have a slight tactic if you ask me, but hey, it's all. Excuse me, I'm here to bring good news. Don't shoot a good news messenger. Oh. I'm actually wanted by the police, okay. That's interesting. So you are wanted by the police after you do that, okay. I'll have to come back here later. I don't want to murder anyone for now. Okay, let's go to Koloskrin Street because I want to do a mission. I might have locked myself out of certain quests. I guess you have to do the quest before you go for the main one. I don't know. There are still quite a few of quests to do, but I don't think they are that important. I think I got most of the interesting stuff. I guess right now I'm only waiting to get access to the 10th heaven. Well, I guess this is street number 10. Cellar. Okay. I guess where you defeat the Myrmidon Queen you have to move the cellar. Yeah, it's not very clear. I think they should just add a little quest marker sometimes on the map, because you will not remember all of these things. If you remember while I was playing the game, I think I needed 10 minutes to find the cellar because it's not marked and you only get a quest. I mean, the quest says go there and you go there, and what do you search for? It's important to arms, comrades. Okay, find us. Let's go to Heavenly Arm, Okay, unlike other times, this doesn't immediately escalate to a massacre. I didn't see anyone. Well, we already looted the place, so I don't need anything else. Who is that? His glasses shine in the dark. When the heck Sholok Wolf got the novel present instead of you? What are you doing here? What are you doing here, Professor? Comrade Trudov? I sold you my own home, thinking I was dealing with a decent person, and you... Wait, what did he do? I guess we found the Professor. Trudograd Security Service, of course. Do you know each other? My name is Anatoly Goryachev. I gave in to my paranoia there for a second. Well, that changes a lot. The information about the potential threat from outer space and astro destined to collide with Earth that can only be stopped by a legendary pre-war invention, the railgun. $7,000 experience? Well, I guess I should have worn my good gear, but... Okay, sorry about this, I need to wear my good gear. Well, I guess it doesn't really matter. I'll try to get out of my power armor so I can wear the stuff that gives me bonuses. I want more skill points, I want them faster. I don't want to wait until I level up 10 times. I think we can level up 5 or 6 times and we can have most of the stuff we want. But I'll be overweight. What if... What's the heaviest thing I got? I don't need all that meat and beer. Well, I guess I don't need this armor either. I think she has the better one, the quality one. I think I'm using that one for me, but since I don't need more armor, I can leave it alone. I'm still too heavy. Sheet rolls are actually pretty heavy. Okay, oh, still breastplate, okay. I'm not sure if I can pick all of this stuff up after I come back over here, but it's fine, she can handle the weight. Well, this was the problem all the time. I don't want to drop my collection and I don't have a safe place to stash it. Yeah, that thing is 9 kilograms. Let's just drop it down. I guess I still have a lot of ammo with me, and that's one of the reasons I'm weighed down so much. Well, that and my need for, you know, the gun collection. He has 5 ropes on him. Why? What does he do with 5 rope? Okay, let's try and put all of the items on Hexogen. I mean, he can take it. He's a very strong person who likes to exercise a lot, right? Sure. Okay, this is getting super annoying. But we are doing this for science and for a single level up. I have so many AP rounds. Why did I get so much ammo? I don't know, but I'm happy about it. We also have the interesting candy. Okay, can I move now? Guess I'm getting just too much junk with me all the time. Well, I guess now I can walk, but I couldn't walk inside. Okay, that's pretty fun. Now, what was that equipment that gave me all of my skill points? I think I'm worrying at most of it anyway. 3 skill points per level, so that's 3 plus 2 plus 3, 8. More or less worth it. I guess we walk in as the Atom Agent. Sorry about that. And they all look at us. And for a change, it doesn't end with a massacre. Well, since I already looted the place, it doesn't really matter. Okay, he doesn't look as evil as before because his glasses are... Oh... He looked evil again. I'm from Atom RPG. Okay, Atom, not RPG, just Atom. Let there be Atom. For very useful pre-war trash. Barely useful. In Inverter Factory P2. Is somewhere underground? Yeah. Oh, so no one has access to the bunker. How do I get there? A magnetic keycard that can... Where can I get a keycard? 25 were made. I witnessed the destruction of 10 of them. All are left. Okay, so all are lost except for mine, and of course you can use it, but... He wants to leave the city. The secret police, the conglomerate, and... Okay, who knows what else is after him. You have a handheld radio. Huh, evacuation and asylum. I'm a major in Atom. It is my promise to send an evacuation team enough? Actually, yeah, we actually got up the rank in Atom. Major, that's nice. Yeah, okay, you can bring a lot of benefits. Well, near the village of Razdor, the grave out in the wilderness and unmarked, don't look it. Oh, the grave is in the wilderness and unmarked. It's with his dead wife. But what if the Undertaker died? Come on, this is such a weird thing. If the Undertaker died, no one would have access to the bunker anymore. That would be a shame. It was available to discard, that's true. 50 decades later. It will be some shit of in a god dimension in 7th heaven. Oh. What did the inverter produce in the old days? Special armor exponentially superior to what they make in the machine factory. Oh, we can get better armor? I don't think so. An almost indestructible building material that bound beryllium crystal steels and, believe it or not, paraffin in the single molecular change. The railgun, OR1. An obscene glutton for power. It's my favorite invention despite the principles, okay. To build such an energy inefficient machine in the first place. If you find it and decide to take a few pot shots with it, it will cost Trudograd a few months of worth of power. That's how long it will take the damn in its current state to charge the thing's batteries. That's why they plan to deliver it to the Salspils MPP. Oh, sorry, I clicked too fast. Mass speed, the current state of the railgun, the availability of 121 gigawatts of power at Atom's main base. A couple of 100 kilometers from here, people chase deer with sharpened sticks as their ancestors did millennia ago. In a couple hundred more, someone probably prays to a deer totem and consider people with sharpened sticks a high-tech civilization. Some man decided to threaten a literal celestial body with a giant electric slingshot. Sticks and totem, the world is not that primitive, not yet. The revolutionaries provided him with a shelter. Well, I guess they're not so bad. Electrician, gunsmith. It trailed Petrov a few nights. Okay. DSS, yes. Sorry, I keep sneezing. So, what do we do now? We contact Atom. I guess we leveled up. That's nice. Wait, I thought I unlocked everything. Oh, they might have restocked the place for me. Well, I guess I need to come back in the power armor. Yeah, give him the pass. $5,000 rubles and the best to the upper level of the city. I'll be able to provide an... Okay, thank you for the gifts. You can rely on me. No, you can rely on us. Who's this on stage? Oh, he'll sing us a song? Oh, Comrade Alexei. Local artist? A particular drawing on a hill of rubble and a cobblestone, okay. A grey-bearded man armed with a futuristic pistol to his left, a woman poses the Kalashnikov. Isn't that the cover of my final book, The Last Battle of Major Hexogen? Can I have your autograph? Your daddy compadre squeals like a happy girl and snatches off a notebook and pencil. Did you actually write something good for a change? The reviews were mixed. Is it true you had to fish your wayward, a drug-addicted son from a septic tank when he fell during... He put his hand over his mouth, yeah. Psychiatrist told me he has a tendency to violence, even psychopathy. More of your sketches. A man naked to the waist wearing blue pants. Combat scenes. Blood, war and gore. Okay. What do you think about the revolutionaries? Against the bourgeoisie Remnant in art. Chester Turin or Corporal Wojciech Lucas. Let's give me my real name this time. That was interesting. Oh no, even more stuff to loot. Well, I cannot help it. Well, maybe I can help it. That's a very soft and fluffy hat. It doesn't weigh much. I really need to find a good merchant. Well, not a good merchant, just a merchant so I can sell most of these things. I guess they're well supplied, well stocked. So sorry about that. But that was my main mission. Now I guess we can sell a few things and worry about some... Wait. Special pass. 50,000 rubles. Now that's what I call a good bargain. I guess I have enough money to buy everything I want from the game. It's just that I'm lacking storage space. I'll just pick everything up and I'll throw some stuff afterwards. Well, the ground can keep the beer. Now, I'm supposed to go to Razor Village. Oh, okay, I guess I can go. But first, I really need some merchants. Well, I guess this is kind of like the merchant caravans from Atom RPG. I guess it's more or less the same. I just wish they had a more permanent trading post for you. Especially one with guns and ammo. What are you selling? What are you buying? And I guess that's all of his budget. Oh, he's way over budget. He can only buy one AKMS. I don't think I want to buy anything. Well, I guess I don't want to sell junk or food either. Well, actually my batteries. Now I'll keep the sunflower seeds. I have 13 colon? Oh, that's actually a lot of money. I think I have enough super steams, to be honest. Okay, let me buy some more medkits because HP is always a problem in the game. Yeah, we're breaking the action for a little bit of, you know, merchant time. That's gasoline. Where is all the diesel? Ah. Anyway, that doesn't matter. Let's go straight to the village and then... Did I give all of my ammo to someone else? Probably. I think I got all of the IP runs from the police. I don't know. That was a while ago. As for the other quests, well... I can try to do them later. I mean, after this video, I'll probably have to focus on the secondary quests because I don't know how to finish the game without doing them, or most of them. The run times are still a little weird. Now, where is... Yeah, this is one of the things I don't like. Where is the graveyard keeper? They have a merchant here? Also, these poor guys are always overweight. Let's help them out. Well, I guess I can take the hat so she has more space. No, she'll keep the broom. Meh, okay, I have no idea what to take from her. Probably Neki. He likes everything? Well, he does like everything, but he doesn't have any money. Huh. Do I want to buy that? Probably want to buy it and give it to a random companion. What? No, I was thinking, why would I want to give a grenade launcher to one of my companions? They might, well, I guess while wearing power armor, so they will not hurt us. But yeah, I wish they had no quest markers, simply to show you where the graveyard keeper is. I guess that's not him. Okay, next house. Oh, hello. I guess he's the grave digger. Master Undertaker and Graveyard Digger. Grave Digger and the Dowser. You bury a deader over underground spring. No later the well, water and so on. Okay. Did the professor suggest that? Did you know that the dowsing has no scientific basics? Yeah, getting a drill, some cable and temperature, a computer has a moisture meter and such, but I'm a simple man. I just broke a forked stick off a brush and adapted it for the project. What professor? Goryachev. Oh. Okay. Oh, you're scared that water will be seeping into his wife's coffin. Something like could be ruined from the moisture, okay. They'll spoil even if they don't get wet. Yeah, I want to arrange a funeral. Who do you want to bury? Tim, pointing at Exogen. Well, this one is actually alive, sniffing suspiciously at Exogen, sort of. I will live again, both in this portly fleshy form and an eternal spirit in the hearts of brave men. But I will even survive this joker I call my child, and when this progenitor... Well, oh, by the way, when he calls... when he says he had to rescue his son from the sewer pit or the cesspool, he actually meant us. Okay, I need to find the grave. You're not going to be quick about it. The person warned me about people, like, it's only a matter of time before they start sniffing around. Tell me the password. He didn't tell me any password. Password. Is password the password? The professor himself sent me and let God smite me where I stand if that's not the truth.
You follow your guide out of the village and onto the open steppe. The blank, snowy canvas, which seems to stretch to infinity before you, gives you mixed feelings. On the one hand, it makes you recollect challenging the wasteland 2 years ago near Krasnoznameni. On the other, your time roaming Trudograd's narrow and twisty streets has left you with an anxiety bordering on agoraphobia at the sight of this vast and pitiless vista. Shivering from the chill, the gravedigger moves towards the black grove looming on the horizon. This is where you will find the treasure of Professor Goryachev. It looks like quite a hike. Maybe you should find a way to pass the time.
Set with blaze, set with Hexogen, of course.
Seeing that you're about to strike up a conversation, Hexogen anticipates any question you might have with a mockingly plaintive request. Child, show mercy! Tread carefully as if through a minefield, for your walk not upon dead ground, but upon the earthly flesh of your long-suffering father. He pauses, but receiving no reaction from you, goes on. Hexogen, people called me. Half man, half steppe. Half human and half geographic phenomenon. That's what the gossips used to say about me. And boy, how right they were. Do you think you gaze upon nothing more than the icy vastness of nature's beauty? Poppycock. What you see is the very breath of my soul. And if you're wondering what part of the landscape is symbolized by my aquiline, Zhukov-style nose, and cast your eyes upon. The gabble of your self-proclaimed father subsides into a vague buzzing at the back of your mind, until you finally arrive. Silence reigns in this lonely arbor, where the tall tree trunks deny the raging wind access to the sleepy shelter within. Before you've even taken a step, the gravedigger speaks up. The going will be much easier from here. Snow isn't deep, and the trees keep out most of the wind. He surveys the grove closely. Just don't get distracted, all right? Stick to my path. These parts are generally safe, but the sooner we get back home, the better. And the gravedigger shrugs. My nerves are not what they used to be. But don't get worried over nothing. I come here regularly, both on my own and with other folks. Just don't let yourself get distracted and all. You loop between tree trunks and gravestones protruding from the snow. Suddenly, your guide halts, so you almost stumble into him. Hold up. There's someone there, he says in a tense whisper, and points to a linden tree near the path. More precisely, he points out a dark silhouette, partially hidden behind the massive trunk, watching you. What makes you especially uneasy is that the enigmatic stranger isn't standing in the snow like you, but is 3 meters up, clinging to an ice-rimmed branch.
I see him now.
Despite the figure's distance, your inspection yields some new information. No steam of breath comes from its mouth, assuming it breathes at all, that is. You look like you saw something. I can't see anything from this far, Blaze mumbles helplessly.
Throw a snowball. I fell.
You throw a snowball at the mysterious observer, but miss. Still, your missile lands in the crown of the tree and releases a mini avalanche from the upper branches. When the snow is settled again, you're surprised to note that the silhouette hasn't budged. You carefully scurry from bush to bush until you're directly in front of the tree where the mysterious person is. The man in the tree is dead. He's frozen in place, hands fixed to the branches flanking him as he stares into the thicket with a grimace of horror that will remain on his face until spring. Against your will, your mind begins to wonder what evil force drove this poor fellow to such a tortured death. Your elderly guide crosses himself and carefully examines the frozen corpse. Sapper's spade. Crowbar too. That feller there, he's a marauder, sure as sugar. A grave robber, you get me? Gotta wonder what spooked him so bad that he decided to freeze to death, though.
I don't know, a very, very big creature with very sharp teeth and claws.
For you, The tree is no more difficult than climbing a ladder. Unfortunately, you can't remove the man's sapper shovel and crowbar, which are more tightly frozen to his person than he himself is fixed to the branches. But you do manage to recover 120 rubles from a torn pocket. Trying not to think about the fate of the frozen man, you've walked another 20 meters before you come across a tent pitched alongside the path, almost hidden by fallen snow. It looks like it's been abandoned for some time. One panel is ripped open, its jagged edges flutter sluggishly in the burgeoning wind. The gravedigger shakes his head.
Just ignore it. There's a blizzard coming and we don't have time.
I thought we came here for a reason, comrade. Let's see this mission through, instead of wasting time searching for random junk along the way. Blaze replies, slightly shivering. You don't answer. The gloomy howling of the wind briefly distracted from your quest for the keycard. You cautiously approach the abandoned camp. You examine the tattered duffel bag. The side pocket, in which hikers usually carry food and bottled water, has been shredded, as if someone searched inside it not with hands, but a pair of serrated Bowie knives.
Oh.
The smaller pockets have been left untouched. You even find 50 rubles in one. You carefully lift the flap of torn canvas and look into the toilet interior. What you find is less than exhilarating. A sleeping bag, a broken lantern, and a few partially eaten carrots. It seems the tent's owner was chased away. You're about to leave the destroyed tent when your eyes light on a tiny object in the far corner. On closer inspection, it turns out to be a figurine. Without really understanding why, you tuck the toy away in your backpack. You're moving to examine the scattered tools when a spatter of snowflakes hits your cheek. Then another, and another. It looks like a blizzard is kicked up and is getting close to the grove. It will be difficult enough to dig in the frozen ground without a snowstorm battering you. You need to hurry. After giving the ruined camp a final glance, you return, deciding not to waste any more time on the tent. You continue on your journey. Your guide's mood seems to have improved somewhat.
We're almost at this grave of yours now. It's just beyond that hillock.
The elderly fellow apparently doesn't realize that he's here to exhume a corpse, not honor its eternal memory in your company. You're thinking how best to convey this difficult information when an unnaturally low, hoarse roar stops you in your tracks. Something rushes out at you from the shadows, betwixt the dark. In all your time in the wasteland, you've never seen anything like it. Puffing out its chest and hairy, drooping cheeks, something like a tall, skinny gorilla is loping towards you. That is, if gorillas had dirty white fur, jagged tusks, dimly glowing cat's eyes, and spiraling horns like a ram. Completely silent, which makes it even creepier, the creature shambles right on up to you, then turns to your elderly guide, the gravedigger. Fixed in the mutant's glowing gaze, the old man's mouth hangs open a bit, and he freezes as if hypnotized. Meanwhile, Hexogen attracts your attention and whispers,
Do not panic. That thing would have eaten us already if that was his intention. I'm sure he's here to beg for boar's money. But don't give him a single ruble, child. Tell him to get a job.
Okay, I don't want to kill this creature. Apparently it's the one that destroyed the tent. Addressing the monster?
You don't know what you expected. Addressing the beast like it was some Trudogradian thug. But the mutant looks as if it understands and is now pondering your words. But this moment of confusion doesn't last long. The creature snorts in annoyance and raises one horrific paw to strike.
And fold your arms. Oh, there's a low growl coming from it. Fold your arms and laugh?
The monster's weighty paw descends right at you, but the blow never connects. Instead, the horned cousin of the legendary Yeti pats your backpack and coughs delicately as it presents its other paw, leathery palm up. He apparently expects you to put something in it. A whole series of guesses and conjectures sweep through your overworked mind. What could a creature like this want from you? It's unlikely to be money or weapons, but what about that straw figure of a bull that you picked up from the tent? As if reading your mind, the mutant begins to moo in a quite decent imitation of a cow.
He moves? Well, come on, narrator, I want to hear you moo. Oh no, that's a lost opportunity. He should have moved.
With amazing dexterity, the monster snatches up the straw figure and retreats into the thicket. All this time, the horrid mutant was searching the snow-covered steep not for a victim, but for a useless bull figure, which must have some sentimental value.
Can we move on? Please.
The old gravedigger softly pleads. He
Please.
doesn't look good. Meeting that monster has made a strong and not positive impression on his sanity. Lead-colored clouds are gathering above, and the snow is falling in thick gusts, threatening to cover the retreating monster's tracks. Soon, the landmarks you've been following will also be obscured. You will yourself to set aside the bizarre scene you just witnessed. It's high time you moved on. Cresting the hillock, you find a shallow glen. In the middle of this space, a shoddily lacquered cross protrudes from a snowdrift. Marina Goryacheva. She died as she lived, remembered by few. You read the text on the laminated plaque. The old professor is many things, but romantic is obviously not one of them.
Well, here we are. I'll give you some space to pay your respects or whatever,
Says the gravedigger when he catches up to you.
The professor warned me someone would ask to lead them here one day.
I need to dig up on the grave. Well, I guess I can use the special armor to dig with my reinforced hands.
I won't partake in such activities.
The Undertaker recoils, babbling about sacrilege and punishment from above. He himself does nothing to interfere with the excavation. Little by little, you hack away the frozen soil. The hole grows a bit deeper, and a bit deeper still. Despite the cold, you're completely drenched in sweat when a nasty yellow something appears at the bottom of the pit. With a joy you never expected to feel at the sight, you instinctively flinch back as the lid comes free. But no fetid miasma rises from the coffin. All you find is a desiccated skeleton, still clothed in rags stiff with cold. But not everything in the box is withered and freeze-dried. Wrapped in several layers of cellophane and adhesive tape, you see a magnetic keycard marked with the inverter logo.
So I can rebury the body? Okay. Let's rebury the body.
Tucking the keycard safely away in a secret pocket, you suppress a sigh of relief. It's not time to relax just yet. You still have a couple hours' work ahead of you restoring Mrs. Goryacheva's resting place. Only after paying a last tribute to the keeper of the key do you set off, muscles aching and breath nearly spent. The blizzard passed as unexpectedly as it started, so you make for the gloomy high-rises of Trudograd, clearly visible on the horizon.
Well, that was interesting. What can you tell me about the monster? Well, that's what puts the nuclear apocalypse. All the atoms that breed mutants in every nuclear crania of the land. Now, my wife or the lost friend says that our son turned into some kind of a weird thing, but even she would be too ashamed to put. So, okay. How? Did we just encounter his son? Okay, we have the pass, we have the key card. We are all alive. I love the knights in this game. I don't know, there's something else. So he's walking home, right? Well, it depends. Normally I would just reload the game and see all of the other options, but I don't think I want to see them. I'll just leave it at this. Since apparently I choose the more interesting options from the beginning. Wait, how did he get in the house before I did? You what? So bad. I guess that's the mysteries of the game. He was behind me. Yeah, we met a creature out on the step. That's the memory from this past. I find your reaction on the strange. Remember the story yes, our son Oleg? I was just imagining it was him you met, maybe you did. I don't know, maybe we can meet him again in another time, another map. Anyway, I don't like to kill rare mutants. Human, you have a lot of them, but mutants, not so many. So I guess that's why I'm trying to keep all of the mutants alive. I'm also not killing the albino bloodsucker or whatever he's in the city, because I don't know. I just like to preserve the unique stuff. Humans, like I said, more humans, less humans, doesn't really matter. Okay, that was a lot of stuff. See you next time. Oh, actually, let me check something else before I leave. So I have a lot of money. I suppose I could go to 7th Heaven to ask about, okay, the railgun. Oh yeah, I need to collect something from Master Ilya. Okay, I'll have to do this next time. And Mystery Island. Oh, and I also have the Mysterious Island. Huh. Okay, we still have a lot of work to do. See you next time. Bye.